And then, because I didn't get you, here's Hugo, renamed Hugo Medio. He's a boy, he's 20. And here's Aqua's outfit, because we never got to see it below, like seeing a little bit of her tum-tum. And Centrum doesn't fit, so she's Aqua Centrum, and she's 23 and a lady. And we are, of course, going with the good boy, not the boring bad boy. Let's see if we can fit his full name in. We should be able to do Garmerade. And then that name has to be in katakana. Hugo Garmerade Aqua. No, no, no! I needed the other option. No. Now I have to write Comrade again. Comrade. Hugo Aqua Comrade. Roger. Hi. Now we pick our favourites, which is obviously always the original. Well, everyone's our favourite because we're cheating. And also this wheel, you don't, like I'm hitting go left because you scroll the wheel rather than choose the direction you want. And obviously the G-Boys have to be favourites, but again everyone's our favourite. And then the Double Zeta crew because of the secret involved in them. But again, everyone's our favourite. And so we get the same scroll as we had before. 70 years after the inception of the space calendar, a series of events irreparably shook the fate of mankind. Creatures from a parallel world, the Mu, suddenly appeared in the skies above Tokyo and engaged in battle with forces of the Earth Federation. This conflict, expected to become a world-encompassing war, reached an abrupt end when the Mu erected an unknown sphere around the area, centered on Tokyo's bay, shutting themselves inside. Right after, a large asteroid struck the South Pole, a catastrophe later dubbed the Second Impact, which inflicted immense destruction on mankind and threw the Earth sphere into chaos. Mankind weathered the One-Year War and the Lizard War, and when peace seemed at hand, the Earth sphere was engulfed simultaneously in the Grips conflict and the Devil Gundam incident. Compounding matters further was an invasion by aliens known as the Bomb, intent on colonizing the Earth. Meanwhile, the Mycenae Empire, Devil Empire, and Dinosaur Empire also began their assault. As the Earth sphere's fate hung in the balance, the efforts of the Federation, the AUG, Super Robots, the Nesco B, and the New Shuffle Alliance proved sufficient to repulse all the attackers. A peace accord was struck with the Bomb, while the Neo-Zeon army, which sought to act in the aftermath of the Grips conflict, was soon defeated. However, the embers of war were not extinguished. With the declaration of war by the Lunar Giganos Empire, assaults by mysterious foes known as Angels, numerous UFO appearances, and elusive shadows surrounding the Hisago plan, mankind was about to step closer to its doom. Yeah, there's just like 3 empires all attacking Japan at the same time, and the rowdy boys beat them up. There's the boy. Wolf 1 here, we've arrived at the designated area. And then, scientist man. DMC, copy that. Stand by until the Medius launch preparations are complete. Wolf 1, roger. Additionally, you're to manage the TE engine via the DFC system instead of manual control. And then Aqua. Huh? The briefing didn't say anything about that. Those are Professor Zapat's orders. Then I request some extra time to make readjustments to the system. Request denied. The test will proceed according to the planned timetable. But that's their way of telling us to adapt and think on our feet. Our evaluation will take a hit if we can't do as we're told. Hey, you care what the Professor thinks of you. It's not like that exactly. But you already got a good track record, so you'd be fine. Me, on the other hand. If you're so worried about your personal evaluation, then go and do your job to the letter. I say the same to you. Make sure you follow my instructions, alright? I will, if I think they're better than my own judgment. You're still being like that? What do you think I'm here for? Keep the output of the engine, keep the output of this mess of an engine stable. Right, keep the T-engine regulators very complicated. But that's not all I do! It'd be better if you did only focus on that, though. Leave everything else to me. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not a third wheel here, you know. How about you get our output to stay in the blue? I know. TMC to Wolf 1. Launching the Medius. Wolf 1, roger. Medius Locus. Decently enough, even without a pilot, I see. Yep. This might be a mock battle. The Professor will be very disappointed with us if we lost here. And then, I'm not doing this for his benefit. And then here's a Metal. Wolf 1, we're now initiating the procedures. Roger. Also performing tests of the Lasmananium self-regeneration functions today. Don't hold anything back. Minnie, you won't complain if we shoot it down? I won't. Though, it's assuming you actually managed to do that. Mind you, there's been a small change of plans. The Medius weapons are carrying live ammunition. What? Wouldn't that make this essentially an actual fight? Correct. So you two best perform well, or else. Something the matter? Have you no confidence in yourself, Aquacentrum? No, I can do this. I know I can. And I'll be expecting some fine data. And then I can't let myself get cold feet over something like this. We're going in, Aqua. Aye, aye. And now we're going to beat him up. And Hugo is much the same boy, and she's the same lady. But we're tough. Right. Thunder Spin Edge. So last time we just used the gun over and over again. Output's in the yellow zone. Give me a second, I'll get it back in the blue. Just keep the enemy away for a bit. Are you crazy? If we try backing out now, we'll be destroyed. You'll be fine, just do as I say. I'm sending you the optimal MP data. I'm going in. Hey, Hugo! Enemy attack pattern. Yeah, enemy counter-attack pattern. Locked in. Thunder Spinach. How much cooler is that than a gun? I would say infinity times. Too slow. And then we might be able to pull through like this. Stop talking and get back to the engine. Our output's out of whack. It's because you're crazy piloting. Use the MP data I sent you. It's not a simulation. Your textbook approach won't fly. What'd you say? And then, Matar, those two are as bad as always. I'm afraid they're just bad fits for one another. I expected their conflicting personalities to clash from the start. Those two are chosen solely due to their respective aptitudes. Still, they won't be capable of yielding better results than AI-1 like this. We'll see about that. And then that man's gonna punch us. And we're gonna Thunder Spin Energy him again, because why would we care about him hitting us? We're a boy who exists. I need to make it the magnetic ratio again. There you go. Thunder Spinach. Love the Thunder Spinach. It's good for you. Crash. And then instead of having to wait the turn out, we beat it. We did enough damage to it. Hugo, the Medius' movements are... Something's off, yeah. Machine trouble? Professor Zappat, we're detecting some abnormalities with the Medius Locus's control unit. Lasmananium self-regeneration? Only minute reactions. It really is possible to fully control it without AI-1. What should we do? Call a stop to the engagement and have the Garm Raid and Medius Locus return immediately. Yes, sir. Once they're back in the lab, we'll load AI-1 onto the Medius. Make sure you call and let her know. Understood. Hugo, they're ordering us back to the lab. Looks like something really is wrong with the Medius. What is it? Nothing. The medicine's not working. No, that can't be. The Medius Locus is already finished. This might not have ended as well as it did. With an actual skilled person piloting it. If they had an actual good pilot, he might have been fucked up. And then, I suggest you lessen that tough guy act, Hugo Medio. Sorry, but I don't feel like subjecting myself to any more of your treatment. Not treatment, adjustments. I still need you up and about to work the T-Absorber's test pilot, and for that to happen, you need some readjustments. The medicine alone will not hold against unforeseen events. I'd rather take my chances with that stuff than your branded treatment. Won't work forever, there's a limit, you know. Even if I underwent your treatment, I'd still need to keep taking the med, right? Correct, your body's not exactly that of a common human, after all. And I'm good, just give me a refill. As you wish. This is more than what you usually give me. Consider it a small bonus, I'm not a monster. Besides, I'd much rather not lose a fine soldier like you. Fine speech for someone who's always given me the bare minimum. Could you simply stop with that attitude and take the medicine before your body seizes up? Away he goes. And then Scientist Man. You know he's really likely to have difficulties doing his job like this, right? Wouldn't it be better to just force him to undergo the readjustments? No, this is good enough for the time being. Easier to keep him under control? That medicine is my leash around that wounded wolf's neck. And then the mysterious lady is like, wolf? Wouldn't a dog be more appropriate? And they have their little chat, and Metal says, did anybody see you coming? She's like, no, I'm good, it's fine, don't worry. But he's seen her reports, and things seem to be progressing nicely. But on the flip side, the test results on the Medius have shown less than stellar results without AI-1, especially regarding the Lasmananium control. The mysterious lady asks if that means Metal's given her proposal the green light. And he says, yep, absolutely, get AI-1 set up real fast. And as for that man, he's already waiting at the rendezvous point, and the woman figures she and AI-1 can get that far on their own. She asks about the test pilots. Is it Hugo Medio and Aquas Interim? And he's like, yep, she's not that excited about it. Hugo's riddled with problems, and Aqua is a former student of hers. So Mataro's like, oh, feeling guilty? She's like, no, doesn't believe that Hugo and Aqua make suitable opponents for her child, is all. And Mataro's like, your child? I mean, talk about AI-1? Well, I guess you are sort of its foster mother. But regardless of that, she asked why the T-engine was installed there. If he'd let AI-1 handle it, it'd be getting much better results. And Mataro just says, a small handicap, as the balance of forces between is already askew. To say nothing of the fact that AI-1 wouldn't really be able to deal with the DFC system. And the lady says that's ridiculous, depending on sensorial input for control. But whether she likes it or not, Mataro says Aqua's data is vital to AI-1's long-term success and growth. And she disagrees, and says that all AI-1 and Lasmananium need to display their full might is a perfected TE engine. But Metal and those two are needed to make that happen, so she's got to do it. But time to get to work. Metal confirms the two targets as the Nadesco B and the Nahel Agama. And according to the committee's script, those two ships are bound to be the focal point of a major deterrent force, and keeping them tagged and an eye on them will let them gather a whole lot of useful data. And the mysterious lady concurs and moves to chase them down. And then Metal starts to tell her that he expects good results, but he reconsiders and says it's enough if she's able to prove his theory. He's not planning on sticking with them till the end. Here's Hugo. Hey Hugo, where the hell have you been? So, got an answer? And then some. Did you forget we were going to have a review session after the test? Oh, right. Ugh, I swear. I looked all over for you, you know? The gun room, training range, your bedroom. Went in my bedroom? Of course not! A young girl can't enter a bachelor's bedroom by herself before marriage. Huh. Surprisingly old-fashioned of you. Well, excuse me. Where were you, anyway? Professor Zapat's office. Didn't the two of us present our report to him? Yeah, I had a private business with him after that was done. So you still want to have the review session? I do. Why didn't you use my MP data in the last battle? No need. No, you're not getting away with that kind of answer. I know I chose the right course of action back there. I'm not saying you made a bad choice, just not the best one. Oh, but of course. Who am I to say anything to Mr. X Special Forces? My instructions are clearly not worth much to someone like you. And listen, the fact is that I'm the one piloting the unit, meaning I'm the one who decides what we do, or don't do, in battle. And then, Aqua, you suggest I'm getting in your way? First, you need to get used to managing the engine's output with the DFC system. Once you're good with that, we'll talk. And then, fine. I'll show you that I can keep the output under control and send precise instructions at the same time. Eventually, I'll be piloting the Medius, and... What is it? My body. Hugo? Sorry, but can you get me a glass of water? What am I, your waitress? Please. What's gotten you so serious? Alright then, just water, right? Yeah. Medicine's not lasting as long. Here, your water. Sorry for asking. Thirsty or something? No, to take my medicine. Medicine? For what? Just for a cold. Cold, huh? Guess you're more delicate than I thought. Is that a problem? Not really. And then, there, it stopped. Well, just make sure you get better quick. I really don't need you getting me sick too. Says the one walking around in a swimsuit. How could you not catch a cold? It's a DFC suit, not a swimsuit. DFC suit! I know. Ugh, I'm not wearing this because I like it, alright? Still, seem okay with it. Well, sure, I can just jump in the bath with it and... That's not the point! And then an explosion. What the? Nanda? An explosion? Came from the hangar. Are we under attack? Maybe the TE absorber is. First things first, we need to find the presser right now. And then, alarmy. The hangar's hatch was destroyed. What's going on, Professor? It's the Medius. Someone's stolen it. Oh no, who would do this? With no choice. You two must pursue it. If that unit falls into enemy hands, it'll be a disaster. Right. The Lasmananium is misused. It could potentially see a repeat of the Devil Gundam incident from a year ago. Devil Gundam. Understood, Professor. We'll get the Medius back in our hands. Please do. The Garmraid will be ready to launch soon, and if need be, permission to destroy the Medius. Yes, sir. I'm counting on you. And then smug face. Yes, very much so.